Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We got something different today. No, it is not just going to be Minecraft. I've got about 5 games together, and I'm just going to rate fishing in all the games. I'm going to go from worst to best, with a bonus at the end, is what my plan is. Hopefully the video goes well. Might not. But anyway, we're going to get into it. So, we're going to start off with coming in at number 5, in my opinion. There's going to be Minecraft fishing. Whilst it's nice, relatively easy, you can just fish. Here, as you can see, the bubbles come in and you get your fish. Now I know some of these games might not be necessarily all about fishing, before people say your rating is terrible. But I'm rating it on you only see the top bit of where the fish would be coming from, so like the water moving. Or to say like the fish is coming in your direction, like the little bubbles that I might be able to show you whenever we see a fish. There, so like them bubbles. And as you can see, you just get fish. There's only a certain amount of fish you can get. What it would be cool maybe if Minecraft did is, because there are thousands of tropical fish, maybe every now and then you could get them as a fish. Especially if you were fishing in like a tropical area. As well as you can get some things that ain't fish in this game when you're fishing, like boot. Okay, you can't get a boot, but you can get like string and stuff like that, which is a nice change from time to time. It's handy when you're in survival games and you need certain things and you can fish for it. That's good too. I don't mind fishing on the game because it's like, okay, what am I gonna get? Am I gonna get a fish? Am I gonna get a random item? Which there is only a couple. Now I gotta admit, I kind of only like fishing to get the random items. I don't really like fishing to get fish. Mainly because you can only get like 2 fish. Maybe that's why I don't like fishing too much. But I do normally like creating like a little fishing area sometimes on survivals where you can fish. But that's why this Minecraft fishing is going to be number 5 for me. You might rate it higher. That's your opinion. Alright, so as you can see, coming in at number 4. Some people might question me for this, but yes, number 4, where you're rating this one, it's obviously Stardew Valley. Now, I don't mind fishing in the game. I've got a friend who just doesn't like fishing in the game. Thinks this game mode, or this little mini game, is hard to fish, or hard to catch. So for those of you who don't know it, you have to keep this green bar in the fish picture until it goes up, and then boom, you get your fish. I don't mind the fishing in this game. I like it. You can get like Minecraft, you can get things that ain't fish. You can get treasure as well as fish. Sometimes you just get seaweed. And there's a whole I think the one thing it does well in this game is there's a community center which is different to fishing, but it's like in the game anyway, where you have to get some fish and put them in the community center, as well as it's like a leveling system. You know, you can level up fishing in this, get better at it, get the bar bigger. And you can actually get small little pools where you can get different Well, actually, where if you get two the same fish, put them in the pool, not only do they breed, but they can produce eggs. Well, certain different things, I think. You can, but depends on what fish. But say, like I've done before, if you put two sturgeon in there, they will make sturgeon eggs, which we all know go for a lot. I can't remember the name of what it is, but sardine? No, is it sardine? I can't remember. It's something rich that only, like, you know, only the rich people would get. As you can see, there's the treasure, and we have the treasure. Now let's get the fish and see what our treasure is. There you go, that's the fish, and then the treasure right here. We got a thing to go in the blacksmith, but we're not really saving this map, so I don't really mind. But yeah, there's a reason this is coming in at number 4. A lot of people are probably going to be questioning why, especially when you see what my number 3 game is going to be. But we'll get into that in 2 seconds. Alright guys, now a lot of people are going to probably going to question why I put in Stardew Valley in at 4 and this in at number 3. But hey, I like this game. Or I like the game as, and you know, the fishing in the game, I guess I should say. I don't know, it's an interesting and nice mini game. And I don't know, the fish you get just look better. And I know that's probably going to sound odd because both games that we've had are, you know, are not like this. So this has, like, the graphic wise and stuff are a bit better. But honestly, that's literally why this one comes in at number 3. You can cook them, sell them. Again, you can, what else? They're basically just a collectible item. And there are so many fish you can have. And some of them, there's quite a few of them on here that I can see that I have actually catched in real life. Love to catch a sturgeon. One day my goal is to catch a sturgeon and fishing. But I've only done it for a year. Sort of nearly a year. So not even a year yet. So I've still got a lot of learning to do first. There's a lot of fish on here. I've probably catched bream at some point. But I've definitely catched perch, carp. Again, like the sturgeon, I'd like to get a catfish. Catch a catfish in real life at some point. Big dreams. These are probably going to be like in 20 years time where I catch pike. Well, not pike. See, pike for me isn't really much of a big deal as sturgeon and catfish. But mainly because I've never owned a pike as an actual fish. Whereas catfish, sturgeon I own currently. Okay, I don't own any catfish currently, but I have done. There's not really many on here that I'd like to catch, you know? But I like the way that they've got it so all the different colours mean different fish. You know, I don't know, I like that. So again, that's literally why this game is coming at number 3. It's a bit peaceful. It sounds calming. But everyone cheers you on when you get fish. I don't know, it just seems better. By the way, we're not even going to talk about these stupid aliens that are hidden around this place and the stupidest quest in the... We're just going to roll on to number 2. Alright, so... some of my quests I've got to be careful of here. Because they're actually for another video. But I'd be shocked. Get out of the way. If you didn't see this coming. And I don't want to admit, I might be a little biased here. But we are going to put Skyrim. I need firewood. I can't actually fish yet. I've not fished with this character, believe it or not, because he's fairly new. As, you know, again, I'm doing for a video. And a challenge through my friends. But we won't get into that. This is about fishing. 2 firewood, that should be it. I should be able to craft me fishing rod now. And start collecting the fish. That's also another thing I could do in the video, but I probably won't. Alright, we can fish now. We can go fish. So, I've only... Ow. Okay. I've only actually fished once. And that was like when I got the fishing thing. Which you get for free, by the way. I didn't buy that one.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Oh.
Wasn't prepared to get ambushed. Yeah, maybe I might not. See, I was thinking maybe I won't save it, but hopefully you can fish here. Or I've just had a wasted journey. I think this is where you start the fishing thing, isn't it? We start here. So, I don't know much about fishing in this game, but I really want to start doing it more. And I want to actually collect the fish. I reeled in too early, okay. Definitely done that today. For those of you, you know, I've been fishing this morning. Caught a few, about 12 I think, counting all the photos. I'll put some in. I won't put all of them in. That's very... Ooh. Can we look at that fish? Would it come under food? Visit the Riften Fishery. Oh, look, that is not a bad fish. Really. It looks aggressive, to be fair. Can I fish again? I can. So, yeah, we're going to put the fishing in at number 2. Yes. Yes, I hear you. And yes, it probably am very biased right now, because I'm playing this game and love Skyrim. It's one of them games that's dear to me. So we're gonna put that there. I didn't even cast or pull. I just left that. So yeah, we're gonna put fishing at number 2. Great fishing game, but I have seen that that was too early. You can. I'm gonna have to get used to this if I want to do this more. You can collect them all. I think you get a reward for it, but I wouldn't know. There seems to be a quest to do it. Hold on, I'm messing this up badly, even though I put it at number 2. But yeah, you get a quest for it, as you saw. It came up earlier. And yeah, I just like fishing. It's something natural to do in Skyrim. I've caught the same fish again. I think you have to go to different fishing spots to catch different fish, which is something I like, you know. You have to actually go to different spots to catch your fish. You can't just catch them all in one spot. You know, I wish that was more like I got a ring. Well, look at that. That just got better. You can actually catch treasure fishing too. Which I like that. I like that. I don't know why. Just something a bit more interesting for when you don't get fish. Like, oh, I've got something that ain't a fish. What is it? Wow. Who threw that away? That'll just be for sale, to be fair. It's not a great helmet, but damn. I really like the game, and I like the fishing. Fishing is starting to. The odd things that we're getting now. Fishing is starting to become a really good thing in my life. Peaceful. I'm enjoying it. Can't wait to do more of it. Again, hopefully I get these big fish. Okay. And some very odd things fishing here. Hopefully we get one more fish before, you know. I'm going to get on to number 1 in a moment. But before I do, it would be really nice. Oh, we're going to get one more fish before we come off this game now. It would be really nice if you could comment or try and at least guess what you think my first game, best fishing game is. And yeah, we'll go one more before I load into it to give you guys a couple of minutes to guess. I messed it up. See, I gotta get used to this. I've had a couple of them today that have actually got away from me, just like this. I've been too early or too late. There we go. Oh, oh well, we're gonna leave it on. Just getting a helmet, and I'll load up number 1. All right. So unfortunately, it's night time and hell apparently. But if you didn't guess this, I am shocked. And no, I guess I'm just talking to my friends on that one, you know. But yeah, fishing in this game is great. It's not overly brilliant, but it isn't bad. And again, like Skyrim, I guess, and possibly the other games except Minecraft in retrospect, you can get fish in different spots. But I like this one where it shows you the fish and it has a name, which obviously I know in real life it wouldn't, but we're not talking about that really, I guess. And I like the way that it does this. You have to fight it, which is similar to Red Dead. The only reason that hasn't made this list is because I don't have that installed anymore. But yeah, this, like, you fight it, it tires, you fight again, you go left, right, up, down to try and tire the fish out, which does happen in real life, but mainly to the bigger fish. So like this fish, honestly, I'd probably be strong enough to just get the fish out while it's fighting. Yes, he's going to wriggle around, but either if it's close to you, or you just get the net and you get him in the net, he's not going to wiggle around much, and if he escapes, he's in the net, which is something I do. But notice, all these games that we're fishing in, you don't use a pole, you use a rod. As well as these fish, they're cartoon fish, but look at them, they look nice. You can cook them, sell them, which again, collecting all of them is, you get rewards for. And again, in different areas you can get fish. You can even get fish on islands and like the little ponds, which a friend told me about a while ago now. But hey, that's awesome. You get certain ones for fishing at night, you get certain ones for fishing in the volcano area, you get some for fishing in a storm, you get some for fishing, I believe, in the fog, along with many other reasons why this game is awesome. You know, you get that. Do you get money for them? You don't get much. XP, you don't get much. So I don't think there's many people that have collected every fish in the game, because it's also a lot of work to do all that in this whilst trying to survive. From now and again, me and my friends will jump on for about an hour after we've, you know, sank, raided and all that stuff, plundered, done some quests for like an hour or half an hour. We'll just pull up to random places, fish. Mostly you just pull up to the trading post, sell fish. One thing that would make this game better is maybe an adversary or something for the fish that would help. But have someone you could give the fish to and either get money or XP. Because that might help and maybe give you a bit more like, okay, I'm gonna fish. Because you don't necessarily always go past one of those, actually, isn't it? Yeah, sea outpost. Those are a bit annoying to purposely go and sell fish to. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for all my 5 best fishing in games. I mean, the title of this was going to be weird if you click on it and you've got through the video until now. But yeah, there's also a very obvious fishing game which I haven't played on here. Or have I? Alright, guys, so I'm just putting this in as a bonus fishing game. Because I feel like you wouldn't be able to not put this actual proper fishing game like this in at number 1. Because hey, the game is built for fishing. If you don't put that in at number 1, then what? You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can get different baits, different fishing equipment, which, in my opinion, is one of the reasons I decided I want to start fishing. Was because I used to play a lot of these with a friend, who, you know, a lot of fishing. We played a lot of fishing. Well, this and some others with a friend, and one day we just decided we're going to do it, and we still am, but we're just not doing it together and for some anymore. But we're not talking about that. So yeah, I've put this as a bonus because I thought it would be a bit too unfair to put it in any of the orders. It's a good game. I love it. You go to different places, get different fish. You can see, you can have different setups. Hopefully we catch a fish. And honestly, it doesn't get more real than this. Majority of the stuff you do here, you would do if you went fishing in real life. And whilst it might sound odd to a lot of people, the bait and stuff in this game, you sort of get to know what you're doing, or I have, in my opinion, through this. Like, the bait, I know specific baits I want to use, like maggots is just a standard, to be fair. So like sweet corn, that's mainly for carp. So there's a pike over there. So I don't take it to canals much. Have I before? Yes. Did it do anything? Nope. Not whatsoever. Now, everyone's going to tell you what bait's better and tell you different bait. This is what I prefer and that's what I prefer. And it's all to your own in fishing. You know? It's as you learn yourself, really. Which is kind of what I'm doing. Learning as you go. Like, this morning, I got a fairly decent sized fish. I got him in the net. And he then just started to flap about and was like, no, I want to go back in the water. As you would, you know. You wouldn't like it if you was just taken out of the water and that was your home, I guess. I mean, let's be honest, who likes it when you have to get out of bed for work? So, you know, it's kind of a similar thing. And, yeah, so I'm putting this game in as a bonus again because of those reasons. Maybe you think I should have actually can't put it in, but hey, I'm happy with the ones I got. If I would, again, I can't say if I was to put it in the top 5, where would it be? because again, it would top Sea of Thieves, which Sea of Thieves is the first best one. So it would top that, which would just drop all of them would go down. So Minecraft would not have been in the fishing bit, if that makes sense. And I kind of wanted to add the other games in because it doesn't focus on fishing. So that was the purpose of this, in my, not entirely. If it doesn't focus on fishing. Any fish want to bite? Be great for the video. This one though, I've got to admit, this one's a bit more slow and patient. But what I like is you can have tournaments and stuff like that in this game. I've done a couple. I don't do many. But again, you can go to different ponds or lakes or rivers and canals, which I believe they're real places around the world. And you can fish at, and I don't know whether all the fish in here are actually in the, like, if you was to go in real life to some of the places, and they can't all be real, but maybe they are, I don't know. So that would probably be something you'd have to look into. Half of this stuff I probably don't even own. One thing I'd say is, as well, yeah, I know they're not major fishing tools, but why don't any fishing game, or any of these fishing games that we've played, have just the pole system? Have a pole with a string, which you just pull fish out like that. Yeah, it's better and proper if you use a reel, which I am slowly learning. I did catch some fish on it today. And it was the first time I used it, caught a fish, didn't mess up anything. Last year I went, I'd tangle all the wire up, or I'd lose hooks, and I'd have to get it all made up, set back up from a family friend, well, my uncle really. He'd have to set it all up for me again. But this time I put it up myself, took it down, it was all fine, nothing tangled. Ooh. The game trolling us there. I don't have alarms yet, but hey, eventually I would love to get alarms. But the one thing the game does, yes, I can use free here. In real life, you'd have to pay to use more than one rod. Obviously, we don't do that because it's a game here, but just never think you can go and fish in and just use free rods. I think I had my pole here and my reel here, but they weren't both in the water at the same time. So I was just picking one up using that, got bored, picked the other one up, used that kind of scenario. I don't even know if that's allowed, but hey, in my opinion, there was only ever one pole being used. So, and actually I think somebody noticed that because, told us again, because people like come around who you have to pay the money to, and they didn't say nothing about it, so it must be alright. I don't do it much, only in one specific place I've done that, and I've not been back since, but we are planning on going again. So if anyone wants to know, or wants to follow my fishing adventures, Dragon Lord, I think, is my other channel, which is all around fishing. It's mostly me recording my fish pond outside and just talking about fish most of the time and stuff. So go and follow that if you really wanna. I could probably play fishing games on it, but maybe leave a comment if you'd like that every now and then. This is the main channel, which has kind of just become a backseat channel in my opinion now. I don't really bother with them too much. But this is one video that I wanted to do. We're going to get this uploaded very soon, and then probably chill for the rest of the day before I get back into probably making the Skyrim video that we talked about earlier, because that's like half done. But anyway guys, sad that we didn't catch a fish here, but I did in real life, so those photos are going to be following, and I'll see you in the next one.